So we will get started here. Hopefully more people will be able to trickle in as we move through the morning's agenda. Good morning, everyone. I'm Tracy Broughton. I'm the Executive Director with SaskCanola, and I want to welcome you here today. We're so happy you could join us. This event is in partnership with Sask Barley and the Ministry of Agriculture as well. I just want to mention that if you are a CCA or CCSC, the sign-in sheets are available at the back. CCSCs wishing to collect CEUs for today's sessions can submit a CEU request through the program self-reporting database at the ccsctracking.ca. There's also a table at the back that has all the publications available for everyone to pick up, and these are from the organizers and speakers for today's sessions. This afternoon, an event evaluation will be sent directly to your email, so please fill this out so we have your feedback on how to plan future events and help us to guide some research decisions as well. As a thank you for filling out your evaluation, you will have the option of entering in to win one of two door prizes. One of these prizes features cookbooks, utensils, and food, and the other one has all the agronomy tools you will need for the year, including a sweep net and a 3-month subscription to Left Field Commodity Research Farm market letter. So that's valued at $450. If you didn't have a chance to pre-register for the event today, just make sure you've checked in at the registration table so that we have your email address to receive the event evaluation. You will have until February 15th to fill it out, but please do so as soon as you can. Following all the meetings, a draw will be made for the prizes, which will be mailed out. So please include your mailing address as well. Okay, so just to start out with, I'd like to give a brief presentation about SaskCanola and some of our activities and resources that we make available to farmers. So SaskCanola was established in 1991. We're regulated by the Agri-Food Council under the Agri-Food Act, and we're governed by 8 farmer directors. So we represent about 20,000 farmers across Saskatchewan. The reason why the commissions were set up was to primarily invest in market development and research activities, and that's most of what we do to this day. Our vision is growing producer prosperity, and our mission is to provide value to canola producers through research, advocacy, and market development. So we make investment in 4 priority areas. The bulk of our farmer levy dollars go into research projects to grow the canola crop. We also invest resources into policy and advocacy activities, market development activities, so communicating with consumers about the benefits of canola oil, and general communication and outreach to farmers to make sure that the research that we've invested in gets into your hands to be able to implement in your operations. So we funded 463 projects since 1991, and in 2021 we committed $2.287 million towards 22 research projects and new initiatives. A couple of interesting initiatives that we invested in the last year included supporting a research chair at the university that will be working on pollinator health. We've also invested in soil science infrastructure at the university and many other disease and pest initiatives as well. So in the last year, we supported 77 new projects, totaling $2.29 million. The main areas of research that we focus on are agronomy, trait development, and utilization. So basically, the bulk of it does go into agronomy and trait development, so that's referring to any pre-breeding tools that are made available to all canola breeding operations. And then we do invest some dollars into utilization. And of particular interest recently is meal utilization opportunities, given the fact that there will be an increase in processing here in Saskatchewan. We have a really exciting new project or initiative to announce this year related to on-farm research. So we want to encourage farmers to be carrying out replicated trials on their own farm with their own equipment. And then we'll be doing some data analysis on that following harvest. We are doing this in partnership with the other commissions as well, so we'll have a common protocol across the commissions, and the focus is nitrogen-fixing biological projects for canola this year. We are looking for farmers who are interested in doing trials, so if you have any questions about this, I would encourage you to reach out to any of our staff, particularly Kaylee Kondrachuk, who's our agronomy extension specialist at the back. So with respect to policy and advocacy activities, it's largely about just making sure we're amplifying the grower voice, ensuring grower needs are considered at both provincial and national levels, and we do a lot of that through collaboration and partnership. So we're making sure that we're very strategic in having your farmer voice heard at a national and provincial level. We work with groups like Canola Council of Canada, the Canadian Canola Growers, and other national bodies, and then we also partner provincially with the other commissions, Sask Wheat, Sask Pulse, Sask Flax, and Sask Barley, as well as Sask Oats, to advance our agenda, grower opinions, so to speak, with provincial policymakers as well. One of the things that we maintain as commissions is that we are communicating positions that are based on sound science and data, just given that we're grounded in research investment. With market development, there's kind of a theme here. We do a lot of partnering. So with market development, we try to amplify the message about canola oil through partnerships with Diabetes Canada, the Farm and Food Care Association, and Agriculture in the Classroom. And we also are in the middle of developing a campaign with the other provinces that will be a bit of a national campaign on the importance of canola oil to Canadian consumers, and that I'm pretty sure Lynn will be talking more about that later in the agenda, and more information will be available on that this spring as well. So when we're talking about communication and outreach, we do a lot of our communication through Twitter. We make sure that all of our resources are available on our website, and many of you will be signed up for our canola newsletter that comes out depending, sometimes in the summertime it's more than once a month, but often once per month, just to let you know about any new resources or any new events that are happening. We work with the Canola Council of Canada on the Canola Digest publication, which will be coming into your mailboxes 4 times a year. Our board is really passionate as well about investing in future leadership, not just for the purposes of our board of directors, and I'll be talking about Learn to Lead in just a moment, but also investing in the future agronomists and scientists in the canola industry. So we do have canola-related scholarships and research chairs that we have invested in to make sure that there's capacity in within the system to be supporting farmers into the years to come. We also partner with the agri-arm sites across the province to help them with hosting field days and any agronomy extension activities. And so Learn to Lead, you may have heard about this program. We have been running it for a number of years now, and we do have members of our board who have taken the program, and that's how we got to meet them. Basically, it's a 2-day program that is designed to help with some of those communications and governance and speaking with media, and it's kind of a little bit different than most of the events that we host that are really focused on what you're doing on your farm and your farming operation, and it's just to encourage people to get involved in participating in organizations like ours. So we do partner with the other commissions as well, and we would encourage you to call any of our organizations to find out more. It is available to any registered producers who grow canola, wheat, barley, pulses, or oats. And just finally, if you haven't signed up already for our e-newsletter, I would encourage you to visit our website and do so. That's where we send out the bulk of our information, and make sure you're following us on Twitter as well. Okay, so we did get started a little late here today. I'd be happy to entertain any questions if anyone has any, but I am also don't want to be holding up the agenda. So seeing no questions, I would like to also introduce the first presenter of the day, Alireza Akavan, the Provincial Specialist of Plant Disease with the Saskatchewan Ministry of Agriculture. Prior to joining the ministry in 2020, he was at the University of Alberta and Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada in Lacombe for almost 10 years, teaching plant pathology and working on various diseases of canola and cereal crops across the prairies. Alireza will be talking about identifying canola diseases today.